up out there, Cyber Friends? Is the Midi Man coming back at you, Walker's Music, with yet another word for today. Matter of fact, it's not going to be your usual word, but nevertheless, a word. First of all, we want to give all the shout outs and to the, matter of fact, let me go and cut something off now, because if I don't do it now, it'll just be doing this for the rest of the video. I want to give a great shout out to my brother out there in Dallas, Texas, JT, brother JT, my baby brother in Frankfurt, Germany, Justice, brother A.G. Praise, Minister Elder McCrae, P.P. Drawings, all ministers of music, ministers of the gospel as well. I just want to lay something down on everyone in response to brother Justice and his response to the JT's video by pastors versus pastors. And you know, it's sad that we got to have all this here in the body of Christ, but nevertheless, we must admit there is a whole lot of jealousy and envy in the body of Christ. It shouldn't be there, people. Like Paul was saying, Apostle Paul said there was a lot of things going on in the church that should not have been there. And it's not only in the pulpit. We got ministers of music, same way. Jealousy and envy. You got people that's, and I mean, I don't like it, and I don't agree with it. I mean, everyone, you just do what you are able to do. Well, I mean, hey man, the Midi Man is just going to put it on the line, the way he see it. All of this stuff about who's the best and who's this and that and other, you know, that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. Let's just get the job done. That's what I look at. But from where I stand, and I try not to lay hands on no one suddenly. But from where I see and from where I stand, I see a lot. It seems as though people have short memories. And my great-grandma, she taught me, she raised me from early existence of my life up until I was in college. And she always taught me to, she said, praise the bridge that carried you safely across. And do not burn bridges because you may have to go back. She taught me that. And from the way I look at it nowadays, people seem like they feel that you owe them something. And, you know, people, I don't feel that you used to feel that you are obligated, like I say, to owe anyone anything but to love them. But what I am saying is, it seems as though people have a strong sense of, I don't know what you would call it. It seems like to me like grandeur. We got an illusion like, you know, everything revolves around me and what I do. Now, I'm not saying you should not be happy with what you are doing, and you should be, you know, feel good about what you are doing and everything. But to some people, you don't even matter. I don't matter to a lot of people. You don't matter to a lot of people. Some people, you know, we get this feeling like, well, everybody's against me. Some people don't even care about you, don't even know you exist. People, we need to stop this mentality. It's like, I mean, in this pastor versus pastor thing, I'm worried about, because this pastor may have X amount of members and I don't. Well, just be satisfied with the members you have. I would rather have 3 people in a choir that I could really depend on than to have 30 that I couldn't depend on. They're going to keep up mess and stuff all the time. I mean, that doesn't matter. And I mean, you know, we need to get off it, man. I mean, you know, we just need to step back and take a look at this thing. It's even to when it comes to, like I said, a lot of times it's envy. People can be envious and jealous of you. You don't even know it. But you can tell it by the way they do. I mean, some people, I mean, they want you, they don't care what you are involved in. They hardly ever even say anything about it. They're not going to give you too many compliments. They probably won't even mention it. But let them do one thing. They want you to, they want everybody and their mama to come running and to jump on board and endorse what I'm doing. And I mean, it's nothing wrong with getting support. True. But just as you want people to support you, you must likewise do the same thing. I mean, I see it a lot, even to the net. You know, the internet is full of it. You know, you got people that you come, I want you to, I mean, I send out emails and stuff that I want people to come and see. I don't know, I can't say who don't come or who doesn't come or who, but you know what I mean. A lot of time people could do more than what they do. Even to myself, that's how come I don't care what kind of email I get. If someone tell me to go and look at something, if they are trying to promote something, I will go and try to do it. I'll go and click on it. I'll try to do what I can. Even if I cannot buy the CD or buy the painting or whatever it might be, whatever they're trying to do, but at least I give them the benefit of a doubt, to give them the interest. Some people don't even bother to go and look, but as soon as they got something that they want you to come, then they want everybody to sign on and get in and go click. And you know, people really, let's get real. Let's get real. I mean, just as you want people to do unto you, you must do likewise. That's scripture. But you got some people, they talk a good game, but that's about all it is. Once that talk is gone, you can't put no weight on it. You can't put no weight on it. But just as you would like people to do unto you, that's what you must do. That's Jesus' teaching. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out everything, and you don't have to have a degree, you know, from Colgate University to understand some things like that. It's simple. You know, one hand wash the other. I never seen no one wash one hand. You can't do it. One hand washes the other hand. You rub my back, I rub your back. In the military, we had something called esprit de corps. You watch, you know, that buddy system. You got my back and I got yours. We're going to look out for each other. Where is that in this? That should be in the body of Christ. That's how come you got so much envy and jealousy in the pulpit. And it's the ministers of music too. You got all ministers of music just jealous of each other. They try to outdo one another. They try to outplay one another. Man, I'm not about that. Forget that. I don't care. You play the way you play. I play the way I play. Can't play this. That's all right. All I got to do is sit down and practice until I can't be able to play whatever song that is that I'm trying to play. We need to help each other and reach out to each other instead of all this help, pulling each other down. And like I say, it's just as much for you to make a first move sometime if for somebody else to make a first move. In other words, like I said, you can see a lot of this on the net. A lot of it. People come on, and I admit, if you got 55 or 75 people on your contact list, you can't type to all of them at one time. Good God Almighty, it'll run you crazy. But at least if you, I know I've seen people come on, and I'd be so busy, and I have 10 or 15 things going. And sometimes I be working on PC. But if they send me something, I just say, hey, I just type a little quick message just to let them know that I see you. But I'm busy right now, and I'll talk to you in a little bit in peace or whatever. Just something, you know, because that's the way I want to be treated. But you know, I'm just gonna come on, you know, and everybody just supposed to gather around me. Now I'm Jesus Jr. People, let's get real. And this here envy of pastors and musicians and it not only it don't even stop there. It goes even beyond that. People just envious and jealous of each other. Period. You need to stop it. Just be the best that you can be at what you use what God has given you. Be all you can be with what He's given you. And then you won't have any reason to be jealous of the next person. And like I say, whatever that you want to be done to you, you got to do likewise. You got to do likewise, people. That go for Middleman, you, and everybody else in the blue. It just works that way. Don't expect nothing to happen. You remember, you reap what you sow. That means good and the bad. So if you want shout outs, give some shout outs. If you want response, Give response. And if you don't do it. Simple as that. But one thing I want you to remember, people, is there's something that my great-grandmama taught me. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Remember the person that carried you through. If you needed them once, you're going to need them again. This is the Minuteman saying peace. Goodbye.